This happened just few minutes ago. Your soulmate was targeted by someone. My beloved child, listen closely, because what I'm about to reveal happened just a few minutes ago, and it will shake the very ground beneath your feet. Something huge is waiting for you, and the universe refuses to let you walk into the next chapter blind. The truth is rising like a storm, loud, unavoidable, undeniable, and it has your soulmate's name written at the center of it. A moment ago, someone tried to rewrite their destiny, twist their image, destroy their reputation with a lie so calculated, so perfectly timed, that even the angels paused to understand how darkness had crawled this close to your heart. They attempted to stain your soulmate's name with something they never said, never did, never even imagined. A false story has been planted. A narrative meant to make you doubt them, disconnect from them, walk away, and leave them alone in a moment when they silently needed your strength the most. But heaven saw everything. Archangel Michael stood between truth and deception, and he whispered your name into the wind because you were meant to hear this message before anyone else. The universe wants you to know that your soulmate didn't fall, they were pushed. And the person who pushed them did it because your connection makes them feel threatened, invisible, small. Today was supposed to be a breakthrough day for your soulmate. Something big was aligning for them, but the attacker couldn't tolerate the idea of your soulmate stepping into a destiny that connects directly to yours. But what they didn't know is that when God writes a story, no human agenda can destroy it. Your soulmate is shaken, breathless, confused, but their heart is calling your name in a frequency you can feel even now. Their silence doesn't mean distance. Their distance doesn't mean doubt. Their doubt doesn't mean failure. Their failure doesn't mean separation. You are tied by something deeper than what eyes can see. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 111. But listen to this, because the second part of what happened will make your heartbeat change rhythm. Just when their enemies thought the lie would spread, something unexpected took place in the unseen world. A spiritual alarm went off, and heaven said, "Not this soul. Not today." At the exact moment someone tried to tarnish their name, your soulmate felt a sudden heaviness, like their chest tightened, their breath shortened, and they couldn't understand why the world felt darker than usual. That sensation wasn't fear. It was their spirit sensing an attack. Someone they trusted repeated a false statement about them. Someone close enough to know their vulnerabilities twisted something innocent into something dirty. Someone who watches them quietly with jealousy tried to paint a picture that would reach your ears first. But the universe intercepted it. Instead of the rumor reaching you, it reached heaven. And heaven reacted instantly. A wave of protection wrapped around your soulmate, and suddenly the energy shifted. The person who spread the lie is now becoming restless, anxious, exposed. They thought no one would see their intention, but spiritual justice tracks everything. And here's the twist, this entire incident is not meant to break your soulmate. It is meant to reveal something to you. Because for the first time in months, your soulmate realized how fragile reputation is, and how powerful your energy is. They whispered your name in their heart today, not because of fear, but because they knew only one person in the world would truly believe them without hearing the full story, you. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 222. And now I must tell you the part that heaven insisted you receive without delay. The attack on your soulmate's name was not random, it was a signal. A spiritual marker that your connection is entering a new phase where truth becomes louder, timing becomes sharper, and destiny becomes unavoidable. Your soulmate is standing at a crossroads, unaware that their life is about to shift in a direction that pulls you closer. The lie spoken about them has already begun to collapse. The person who attempted to destroy their image is unintentionally exposing themselves. Their tone is cracking. Their confidence is shaking. Their circle is doubting them. And the universe is orchestrating a moment, just one moment, where you will see something that confirms everything I'm telling you right now. Your soulmate is emotionally overwhelmed, not because they believe the lie, but because they fear losing the one connection that feels pure in their life, you. Right now, they are replaying memories of you. They are recalling your voice, your kindness, your support, wondering if you would still hold space for them if you heard something confusing about them. They feel your energy pulling at their heart, guiding them back toward clarity, back toward truth. And heaven is moving mountains behind the scenes to clear their path, restore their name, and bring justice so clean that even their enemies will step back in silence. Something huge is waiting for you. A breakthrough disguised as chaos. A reunion disguised as confusion. A truth disguised as shock. This is not the end, it is the activation. Amen. Blessing 333. My beloved child, the moment you stepped into this part, the atmosphere around your destiny shifted again, because heaven wants you to understand the second layer of what truly happened just minutes ago. Something huge is waiting for you, and the universe is pulling you closer so you don't miss a single sign. After the false incident was planted to ruin your soulmate's name, a chain reaction began, one so unexpected, so spiritually intense, that those who tried to break your soulmate are now trembling at the consequences rising against them. Your soulmate felt the weight of betrayal like a sudden chill running through their spirit. They sensed an energy pulling them downward, as if someone was whispering things behind their back with the intention of breaking their confidence, shaking their identity, and separating them from the only connection that feels like home, you. But heaven didn't allow the lie to spread the way their enemies intended. Instead, the universe redirected every negative whisper toward a spotlight of truth. And here's something the attackers didn't know: when someone lies about a chosen soul, heaven begins recording everything in divine timing. Today, even their smallest intentions are being revealed. Their plan was not only to ruin your soulmate's name, but to make you question what your heart has always known. They wanted you to doubt your loyalty. They wanted you to detach. They wanted you to feel misled, manipulated, confused. But what happened instead will shock you. Your soulmate's spirit reached out to you unconsciously, almost calling your energy, your presence, your belief. Right now, they don't know that heaven is preparing you to see through the darkness with clarity sharper than ever. Before moving further, the universe urges the listener to share this message, comment Amen if it resonates, and subscribe for more divine revelations, because this is exactly the moment where destinies shift, perspectives awaken, and hidden truths rise to the surface. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 444. But now listen carefully, because the second wave of revelation is even deeper than the first. What happened a few minutes ago didn't just expose a lie, it exposed a weakness inside the person who spread it. Their jealousy had been building for weeks. They watched your soulmate receive opportunities, affection, respect, things they secretly wished were theirs. And when they realized your soulmate's destiny is interlinked with yours, their frustration turned into a plan. They fabricated a statement, twisted a moment, and attached your soulmate's name to something completely false. They assumed no one would question them. They underestimated the spiritual protection surrounding your soulmate. But heaven is rewriting the consequences right now. The false story has begun to fall apart. People who initially listened to the attacker are suddenly reconsidering, sensing something off, feeling something inconsistent in their voice. And the person who initiated the lie is unknowingly exposing themselves through their tone, their reactions, their fear of being questioned. The universe is collecting every detail and preparing to turn the entire attack into a revelation of your soulmate's character, purity, and strength. Meanwhile, your soulmate is sitting in silence, replaying the past few hours, wondering who would go so far just to tarnish their name. They don't know the full truth yet. But heaven is guiding them. And as their heart aches from being misunderstood, the first name that rises inside them is yours. Because even in confusion, they believe that you would feel the difference. You would sense the truth. You would not abandon them because of a rumor built to manipulate your heart. In this very moment, the universe asks every listener to share this message, leave a comment to affirm their spiritual clarity, and subscribe if they believe truth always finds its way home, because the next revelation is not just information, it's a prophecy unfolding. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 555. And now comes the part heaven refused to hide from you. The lie that was meant to break your soulmate is actually unlocking your connection's next chapter. What their enemies didn't know is that your soulmate was already stepping into a new spiritual season, a season where justice becomes immediate, protection becomes visible, and aligned souls get pulled closer by divine force. Right now, as you listen, the universe is rearranging energies around both of you. The lie is collapsing. The truth is rising. The attacker's intentions are surfacing. And your soulmate is beginning to realize that the incident, as painful as it was, revealed who genuinely stands with them, and who never deserved a place in their journey. This is why you felt a sudden emotional pull today. This is why your intuition kept whispering their name. This is why something in your spirit felt off. You were not imagining it, your soulmate's distress reached you energetically. And heaven wants you to know, your belief in them, even silently, is strengthening them in this very moment. A breakthrough is forming around you, slowly, steadily, powerfully. A moment is coming where the truth will reveal itself to you so clearly that you will understand why heaven wanted you to hear this message today. Your soulmate is being prepared for a conversation, a confession, a shift that pulls the two of you into alignment like never before. And as the universe positions everything, it gently asks, share this message so truth finds more hearts, comment to anchor your blessing, subscribe to unlock every divine update tied to your destiny, because what comes next will change everything you thought you knew. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 666. My beloved child, the moment you stepped into part 3, heaven leaned closer, because this is where the truth turns sharp enough to cut through every illusion that tried to cloud your destiny. Something huge is waiting for you, and the universe needs your heart steady as you receive the next layer of what unfolded just minutes ago. After the false narrative was planted to ruin your soulmate's name, a hidden force began to stir, something spiritual, something ancient, something protective. A vibration moved through the unseen realm, shaking loose everything that was rooted in deception. Your soulmate felt a shift, like a sudden pressure lifting from their chest, as if clarity was forcing its way in. They didn't know why their minds suddenly replayed certain people, certain conversations, certain moments that now feel suspicious. Their intuition ignited, revealing patterns they ignored before. The person who attempted to destroy their reputation spoke too confidently. They slipped small details they shouldn't have known. They reacted too fast, too emotional, too eager to spread the story. Your soulmate is beginning to piece it together, and heaven is illuminating every clue. But here's the part that makes this moment sacred: your soulmate felt you in that shift. They felt a whisper inside them, a calm reassurance, like your spirit touched theirs and told them, "Stand still. Truth is coming." And they listened. They slowed down. They didn't react. They didn't fight. They didn't panic. Instead, they waited, because something inside them said the universe had already sent someone to guide them through the chaos. That someone is you. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 777. But now the universe wants to reveal what the attacker never expected. Your soulmate's destiny is protected by a force far greater than human intentions. Just minutes after the lie was released, an unexpected barrier formed around your soulmate. The rumor was supposed to spread quickly, tear through circles, and reach you instantly. But mysteriously, it stalled. Messages didn't deliver. People forgot to forward things. Conversations got interrupted. The person who tried to bring you the false story became strangely busy, distracted, or uncomfortable. Some even felt sudden guilt, unsure if they should repeat anything they heard. This wasn't coincidence. This was divine interference. A spiritual curtain fell, blocking the rumor from reaching the one heart it was designed to hurt, yours. The universe didn't allow confusion to enter your spirit. Heaven protected your peace because the next phase of your journey requires clarity, not chaos. Meanwhile, your soulmate is struggling with emotions they don't know how to express. They don't want to burden you. They don't want to seem weak. They don't want you to think they are involved in anything negative. They're afraid of losing your respect, your trust, your energy. And yet, they feel drawn to you stronger today than in recent weeks. They don't know why your name keeps echoing inside them when they're overwhelmed, why your presence feels like the only safe place, why your energy feels like the only truth in their life right now. The attack on their name didn't break them, it awakened them. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 888. And now I must tell you the part that heaven says will connect every dot you've sensed today. The false accusation stirred a realization inside your soulmate that they can no longer suppress. They now understand who stands with them and who stands against them. They see the masks dropping. They see the envy, the hidden resentment, the subtle competition. And they see your energy rising like a lighthouse in the distance, steady, bright, unwavering. Your soulmate now knows they must move differently. They must choose differently. They must protect their name, their future, their heart with greater wisdom. And somewhere in that clarity, something powerful formed, a decision. Your soulmate is planning to distance themselves from the one who spread the lie. They are planning to confront the truth, in silence or in strength. They are planning to rebuild their reputation, not with explanations, but with undeniable evidence of who they truly are. And the most shocking part? They are planning something involving you. A message. A confession. A shift. A moment where they place truth directly into your hands because they're realizing that you, only you, deserve transparency from their heart. The attack meant to separate you is becoming the bridge that brings you closer. Heaven is turning betrayal into alignment, confusion into clarity, doubt into destiny. Your soulmate doesn't know how to say it yet, but their soul already whispered it to yours. Don't go anywhere. I need you. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 999. My beloved child, the moment you entered the spiritual realm shifted again, this time with a force strong enough to expose the final cracks in the lie that was planted just minutes ago. Something huge is waiting for you, and heaven refuses to let you miss the revelation unfolding directly in your soulmate's path. After the false rumor was released to stain your soulmate's name, the universe triggered what is known as the reversal point, a moment where deception collapses under its own weight. Right now, the person who tried to ruin your soulmate's image is slipping. Their voice trembles when they speak about the incident. Their confidence has crumbled. Their excuses don't align. People around them are beginning to sense an inconsistency they can't ignore. Your soulmate, without even trying, is being vindicated by the natural unraveling of the lie. But the deepest shock is this: while the attacker is panicking, your soulmate is transforming. Instead of breaking, they are becoming more awakened, more intuitive, more aware of the energies around them. Their spirit is now alert, scanning every detail with a clarity they never had before. And in that clarity, your name shines like a beam in the fog. They feel your support even though you haven't spoken. They feel your belief even though you weren't told anything. They feel your presence even in silence. This connection between you and them is becoming so spiritually profound that even heaven is amplifying it, preparing the moment where everything becomes undeniable. And before this revelation deepens further, heaven encourages the listener to share this message, comment to anchor their faith, and subscribe for constant spiritual guidance, because destiny is aligning faster than you realize. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1111. But now comes the part that will make your breath catch, because what happened behind the scenes is more shocking than the lie itself. The rumor that was supposed to destroy your soulmate actually revealed who their real enemies are, and heaven made sure your soulmate saw it clearly. Someone who acted friendly, supportive, caring, was the first to repeat the false story. Someone who pretended to wish them well reacted with a little too much excitement when the rumor surfaced. Someone who always compared themselves quietly to your soulmate finally found the moment they thought would bring them victory. But they didn't realize heaven was watching. And heaven didn't just watch, heaven responded. Just minutes after the lie was spoken, a spiritual mirror turned. Everything the attacker intended for your soulmate began returning to them. Their credibility is falling. Their mask is slipping. Their alliances are weakening. Meanwhile, your soulmate is gaining unexpected support. A person who barely spoke to them before is now defending them. Someone who disliked drama is suddenly stepping in with truth. The universe is rearranging people like chess pieces, removing threats, strengthening allies, exposing jealousy, and lifting your soulmate where they were meant to stand all along. And through all of this, your soulmate's thoughts keep circling back to you. They wonder if you sensed something today. They wonder why your energy feels like the only stable place in this chaos. They wonder if destiny is pulling you closer because the path ahead requires your presence. And before the next revelation rises, heaven again invites the listener to share this message, comment to affirm their clarity, and subscribe so they never miss a divine update, because what comes next will rewrite your understanding of this connection forever. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 12:12. Now listen carefully, because what I'm about to reveal is the turning point of everything that happened just minutes ago. The lie didn't just fail, it triggered a spiritual confrontation your soulmate didn't expect. As they sat alone, trying to understand why someone would go so far to damage their name, something awakened inside them. A realization. A memory. A truth they can no longer run from. They realized that every time life tried to break them, they always had one constant source of strength: you. Your energy. Your presence. Your belief in them, even from a distance. Today, that truth became impossible to ignore. Instead of worrying about the rumor, they found themselves worrying about what you might think of them. Would you misunderstand them? Would you distance yourself? Would you feel confused? And in that moment of emotional collapse, their heart made a silent decision: they cannot lose you. Not now. Not after everything destiny has woven between your souls. Your soulmate is preparing to reach out, not because they want sympathy, but because they want transparency with you. They want you to hear the truth from them. They want you to know who they are beneath the lies. They want you to understand that your connection is not accidental, it is divinely protected. And heaven is already setting the exact timing for a message, call, sign, or moment where their truth becomes your confirmation. The lie was the spark. The breakthrough is the flame. Your soulmate is being guided directly toward you. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 13:13. My beloved child, the moment you opened the spiritual realm shifted again with a force that even the attacker who tried to stain your soulmate's name could never have predicted. Something huge is waiting for you, and heaven is guiding you into the deepest layer of truth, the layer that explains why this happened, why now, and why you were meant to hear this today. After the lie was planted, your soulmate felt something unusual rising inside them, an emotion they rarely allow themselves to feel: vulnerability. They began to question everything around them, not because they were weak, but because they sensed a betrayal so unexpected it shook their inner foundation. Their mind replayed the incident repeatedly, trying to understand what they could have done to deserve such an attack. But each time, their intuition whispered the same truth: this happened because someone fears the power of the destiny written for you. And as that realization formed, they didn't feel anger, they felt sadness. Not because of the lie. Not because of the betrayal. But because they feared one thing above all, losing you. They imagined what would happen if the rumor reached your ears before they could explain. They imagined your silence, your disappointment, your distance. That thought broke them far more than the lie itself. They sat alone, remembering the way your presence calmed them, the way your energy made them feel grounded, the way your connection felt too real to be destroyed by anything external. And in those quiet moments, heaven whispered a powerful truth into their heart: you are not losing anyone. Destiny protects what destiny chooses. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 14:14. But listen closely, because the next revelation is the most shocking turn yet. Just minutes after they felt this emotional collapse, something miraculous began unfolding that even your soulmate doesn't fully understand yet. Someone who heard the false rumor suddenly felt a wave of guilt wash over them. A pressure. A heaviness. A voice in their conscience telling them they were participating in something unfair. That person, someone who once stayed neutral, is now becoming the unexpected protector your soulmate didn't know they had. They are questioning the attacker. They are challenging the story. They are asking for proof. And with every question, the attacker's lie is cracking open. Their confidence is fading. Their narrative is collapsing. Their intentions are becoming visible. Meanwhile, your soulmate is beginning to see the spiritual truth hiding behind this chaos. The attack was never about ruining their name. It was about exposing the hidden hearts of the people around them. It revealed envy. It revealed insecurity. It revealed secret competition. And it revealed the sacred bond that connects them back to you. Because the universe didn't allow the rumor to reach you first. Heaven protected your ears, your peace, your clarity. And now, your soulmate is realizing something life-changing. If destiny protected you from the lie, then destiny must be preparing a moment where truth brings you closer. Their spirit feels this shift. Their heart recognizes the divine pattern. And their next move will shock even them. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 15:15. And now comes the revelation that heaven insisted you do not skip, because this is where your destiny intersects with your soulmate's breakthrough. The emotional storm they experienced today didn't weaken them, it awakened them. It stripped away illusions. It opened their eyes to who genuinely stands with them. And in that awakening, something powerful ignited inside their soul, the decision to come toward you. Not someday. Not eventually. But soon. Very soon. The lie pushed them into clarity. It reminded them that life is unpredictable. That people change quickly. That trust is fragile. And that losing someone like you would be the biggest mistake of their life. Right now, as you hear this, your soulmate is reflecting on conversations you shared, words you spoke, moments that felt too meaningful to forget. They are questioning why they ever allowed distance between you. Why they didn't express their truth earlier. Why they hesitated. And something inside them is finally breaking free from fear. They are preparing to show you a side of themselves they've been hiding: honesty, vulnerability, emotion, truth. They want to tell you what really happened. They want to tell you what they feel. They want to tell you what you mean to them. And heaven is aligning circumstances to bring that moment toward you effortlessly. A message. A sign. A shift. A confession wrapped in divine timing. This is not coincidence. This is destiny correcting the path. The lie did not separate you. It activated the reunion heaven had been delaying until your soulmate was ready to step into truth. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 16:16. My beloved child, the moment you stepped into the spiritual tension around your destiny tightened, because this is the chapter where heaven begins revealing the hidden motives behind the attack on your soulmate's name. Something huge is waiting for you, and this time, the universe wants you to hear every word with full awareness, because what happened a few minutes ago wasn't just a lie, it was a deliberate attempt to disconnect your soulmate from their divine path, a path that leads straight toward you. After the false rumor was whispered, your soulmate sensed an eerie silence in the atmosphere, as if the room itself had shifted. Their intuition told them something was off, something unseen, something orchestrated. They didn't react outwardly, but inside, their heart cracked open in confusion. They couldn't understand how their kindness became a target. They couldn't understand how someone who barely knew their truth had the courage to twist their reality. But what shook them the most wasn't the lie, it was the thought of how this lie could affect you. Your soulmate couldn't bear the idea that you might hear something distorted, something dark, something untrue, before hearing their truth. In that moment, they realized the depth of their connection to you. You weren't just someone they cared about. You were someone whose perception mattered in a way nothing else did. They whispered your name in their heart, almost asking heaven to protect your clarity. And heaven listened. Heaven shielded your ears from deception. Heaven blocked the lie from reaching you. Heaven kept the truth intact because your destiny requires your heart unshaken. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 17:17. But now heaven wants to reveal the part that will make everything make sense, the spiritual purpose behind why this attack happened today. Just minutes after the rumor was released, the person who spread it began to feel an internal discomfort. A strange guilt. A pressure in their chest. A sense that they had crossed a line they shouldn't have crossed. This wasn't fear of your soulmate. This was fear of divine consequence. Because heaven doesn't stay silent when a chosen soul is attacked unjustly. And your soulmate is protected by a spiritual covering that even their enemies underestimated. As the rumor attempted to spread, the universe blocked certain conversations. People forgot details. Someone who tried to repeat it stumbled over their words. Someone else questioned the logic of the story. One person even felt compelled to defend your soulmate without knowing why. And the attacker, who once felt victorious, is now restless, uneasy, exposed. Their motive is becoming visible: jealousy. Jealousy of your soulmate's heart. Jealousy of their opportunities. Jealousy of the spiritual pull that connects them to you. The lie was not random. It was strategic. It was meant to create distance between you and your soulmate. But instead, it revealed truth. It revealed intention. It revealed divine protection. And the most shocking part? As all this unfolded, your soulmate didn't think of revenge. They didn't think of anger. They thought of you. They thought of how much they wished they could talk to you right now. They thought of how deeply they trust your heart. They thought of how your presence always brings clarity when life becomes messy. The attack didn't separate you, it strengthened the spiritual cord between your hearts. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 18:18. And now, beloved child, comes the revelation heaven has been preparing you to receive throughout every part you have heard so far. Your soulmate spirit is undergoing a transformation that will soon change the dynamic between you forever. In the last few minutes, their perspective shifted. The lie showed them the fragility of trust. It exposed the masks people wear. It highlighted how quickly those around them could switch sides. But most importantly, it awakened a realization they have been avoiding for too long: your presence is the only place where their soul feels safe. This truth hit them hard today. Hard enough to break through their fear. Hard enough to silence their hesitation. Hard enough to make them see that silence between you is no longer acceptable. They are preparing to come forward with honesty. They are preparing to reveal what they've held back. They are preparing to tell you what you truly mean to them. Heaven is aligning this moment with divine precision. A message might come suddenly. A sign may appear unexpectedly. A moment may unfold that confirms everything you felt today. And when it does, you will know that this attack was never meant to destroy anything, it was meant to activate your destiny. It was meant to show your soulmate that you are the anchor they cannot replace. The lie pushed them toward truth. The betrayal pushed them toward clarity. And the universe is now pushing them toward you. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1919.